I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. I'm nauseatingly pro-American. I would have come here from any country. The US is where great things are possible. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. I love the thought of a car drifting apparently endlessly through space and perhaps being discovered by an alien race millions of years in the future. With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. In all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram in the holy water, it's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out. If you go back a few hundred years, what we take for granted today would seem like magic: being able to talk to people over long distances, to transmit images, flying, accessing vast amounts of data like an oracle. These are all things that would have been considered magic a few hundred years ago. I've always wanted to be part of something that would radically change the world. People forget the power of inspiration. All of humanity went to the moon with the Apollo missions. The issue was cost. There was no chance to build a base and create frequent flights. That's the problem I would like to solve. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Entrepreneurship is like eating glass and walking on hot coals at the same time. Ancient Greece had it all and then committed suicide. Nobody digs your grave better than yourself. We have a strict no a-hole policy at SpaceX. And we fire people that are. I mean, we give them a little bit of warning. But if they continue to be an a-hole, then they're fired. And we need things in life that are exciting and inspiring. It can't just be about solving some awful problem. There have to be reasons to get up in the morning. I'm actually making history tonight as the first person with Asperger's to host SNL. Or at least the first to admit it. So I won't make a lot of eye contact with the cast tonight. But don't worry, I'm pretty good at running human and emulation mode. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. I'm considering taking Tesla private at $420. Funding secured. Nobody wants to buy a $60,000 electric Civic. But people will pay $90,000 for an electric sports car. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. That's my lesson for taking a vacation. Vacation will kill you. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. Should probe articulate philosophy underlying my actions. It's pretty simple and mostly influenced by Douglas Adams and Isaac Asimov. There's nothing. I've bought everything I want. I don't like yachts or anything, you know, I'm not a yacht person, and I've got pretty much the nicest plane I'd want to have. I just want to retire before I go senile, because if I don't retire before I go senile, then I'll do more damage than good at that point. You need to live in a dome initially, but over time you could terraform Mars to look like Earth and eventually walk around outside without anything on, so it's a fixer-upper of a planet. I would like to die on Mars. Just not on impact. An asteroid or a supervolcano could certainly destroy us, but we also face risks the dinosaurs never saw: an engineered virus, nuclear war, inadvertent creation of a micro-black hole, or some as yet unknown technology could spell the end of us. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. For my part, I will never give up, and I mean never. Taking Twitter private at $54.20 should be up to shareholders, not the board. I voted for Mayra Flores, first time I ever voted Republican. Massive red wave in 2022. To our knowledge, life exists on only one planet, Earth. If something bad happens, it's gone. I think we should establish life on another planet, Mars in particular, but we're not making very good progress. SpaceX is intended to make that happen.